G'day viewers, this is Gazza here, and it's a late autumn morning, a beautiful morning it is. I've just got my ute parked over there and I'm just trying some detecting in this area with my Manticore. I hadn't done this section before. Just looking down the track here, I've done quite a bit further down there and found a few coins, but yeah, I just haven't done this section up here. Anyhow, I found a lot of rubbish here so far, pull tabs and things like that, but I did get a good signal with the Manticore, and I dug down this hole here and we have a little silver coin here, probably a sixpence I'd say. Little sixpence, yeah. I don't know how old it is. Probably George VI by the looks of that. Yeah, very good. That's the first coin for this morning. Not expecting a lot here, but I'm sort of a fair distance from the town, but it's sort of on the edge of a small town. Anyhow, we'll carry on and hopefully there might be something else good here. Who knows? Alright, I'm right in the middle of the track now. I've got a great signal and something in here. Maybe just rubbish, who knows? And that's exactly what I think it is. Just more rubbish. Yeah, not really sure about that one. Just rubbish, I think. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of signals here, but yeah, not many of them good though, unfortunately. Alright, we'll just carry on. We might find another coin later on, who knows? And where I just found that piece of rubbish a minute ago, I've got some other good signals around here. And yeah, this just came up. That looks like one of those padlock keyhole covers with something written on it. Can't make it out now. Yeah. Perhaps attached to part of the old rusted padlock. Okay, just continuing on. A lot of targets here sort of in the 30s and 40s on the Manticore, which is just sort of pull tabs and other sort of rubbish like that. Anyhow, I got a fairly good signal here. It seemed a bit jumpy, didn't seem to be a real clear signal, and I dug down and look what came out. There is a coin here. I don't know what it is. Looks pretty crusty. Don't know what that is. Tell you what, I have remembered to bring a squirty bottle with me this morning. Just in case. Oh, I can't tell. It might even be a halfpenny token. Geez. I'll have to clean that one up properly when I get home, but a lot of the details are lost on it. Might be just a English halfpenny, perhaps, I think. Oops. Yeah, I can't really tell now. I'll have to clean that one up properly when I get home. Could be Victoria there. Looks like Queen Victoria's head, so I'd say it was a Victorian halfpenny. But anyhow, that's great. First older coin for today. And it was a fairly scratchy signal too. But anyhow, you just never know, do you? Until you dig it. Excellent. Alright. Let's carry on. Okay, I wasn't finding anything else there, and I've sort of come to a bit of a crossroads here of these lanes. Just there is where I found a Gothic florin a few hunts back, so that was great. Now I've just sort of going up this lane here just to see if there's anything up here. I haven't been up here before, but it's sort of getting further away from the town, so perhaps there won't be much. Anyhow, there's a bit of a rubbish dump here, and I just got a good signal here. I put the stabiliser on 1 on the Manticore, and this came through quite clearly. It's just an old buckle, probably from horse gear or whatever years ago. Alright, we'll carry on and just see if there's anything else here to be found. Okay, I've got my stabiliser set on 2 on the Manticore. I've never really used it before, but yeah, in real rubbish dumpy places like this, it seems to help the good signals come through with all the rubbish around. And here I've got a great big dessert spoon. One of the biggest spoons that I've found. And here we found the top part of an old lantern. Yeah. Still got the wick winder intact. Alright, let's carry on. Here's an interesting looking thing. A lot of old mud piled around what remains of a tree stump or something like that. I wonder if that's man-made or something natural. Yeah, not sure about that. Something a bit different. Alright, not finding much in this area at all. Just a couple of aluminium cans or whatever. Anyhow, I think I'll slowly head back to the ute now, and perhaps we'll find another coin or something on the way back there. Yeah, out of this hole, sounded like a good signal, and it's just one of them old rivets. Oh well, at least it's something. It's better than nothing like I've been finding further up here. Alright, let's keep going. Oh well, I've come back down to where I was before, down this track, just through this rubbishy area. I've got my stabiliser on 3 just coming through here, and I did get a very good signal right near the end of this lane out of this hole, and I reckon it looks as though we may have a penny here. What's that one? Oh, it's an English one too. It's an earlier one. I can see that. There's Britannia. And there's Victoria Valehead. So that would make it very, very late 1800s. Perhaps up to 1900. Because I think she died in 1901. I might be wrong there, but anyhow, that's what I can remember. Very nice. Okay, that's where I got the Britannia penny. And here's a gate here. And I've been over this area a few times before. Anyhow, I got a very deep signal. And look what came out. I think it's broken, but it might be part of an old brooch or something. Yes, I can see that. That's interesting. Always nice to find these old things. Lovely old relic. Got another signal out of here, and it looks as though I have some keys. Someone dropped their keys here. 2 of them. Okay, let's move on. Just dug a signal here that I was sure was going to be part of an aluminium can, but it's not. It's part of a toy by the looks of it. Possibly the tray part of a toy truck, I'd say. Oh well, something better than a piece of aluminium can, that's for sure. Alright, let's carry on. It's not long and I'll have to go home. Starting to head back to the ute now, and When I came down on that side, and now I'm going back on this side of the track. Okay, I've got a good signal here. I thought it might be just part of an aluminium can. All good signals, I think, are part of aluminium cans because I found so many of them today. But have a look at that. Wonder what that is. It's a coin. It looks as though it could have a milled edge, so it may be something good, but I don't think it is. No, it hasn't got a milled edge. And it's only an old 1 cent coin. Oh, geez, that was a bit of a letdown. Oh yeah, that might be something good. But I've been digging that much rubbish, I haven't got a lot of hope. That's what it was. Got no idea what that is. Perhaps it was part of a toy or something, I reckon. Okay, out of this hole here. First of all, I thought this was a coin, but it's not. I think it's one of them lead hem weights what they had years ago to keep the dresses down, stop them from blowing up in the strong wind. I think that's what it is anyhow. Okay, I got a pretty good signal here. We will dig that and see what it is. More than likely just rubbish, but we'll see. Yep, there it is. It's another part of a little toy. The front part, the rest is gone, I think. It's number 56 anyhow. Alright, nearly at the ute now, so might be the last decent target, and then I'll go home and I'll catch you all in a review. Starting with the rubbish, I guess you could say I did my bit for the planet today, removing all this rubbish from the environment. Okay, let's move on. Here's the remains of the old padlock and keyhole cover that I found right in the middle of the track. It says secure 2-lever, I think, Baron's lock, and at the top there's a diamond shape with something written in it that I can't quite make out what it is. Anyhow, I can't say I've come across one of those before. And add this to some other relics from today: the big spoon, bits of toys, the buckle and the top part of an old lantern, and also these 2 keys and the lead hem weight. And now moving on to the coins. Today's only silver coin, a 6pence dated 1940. And today's oldest coin is this Victorian halfpenny. It's pretty crusty, but I can just make out the date, and it's 1861. And the Victorian penny is dated 1896, and it's in fairly good condition too, with Queen Victoria Vale head on the other side. Now onto this lovely item, which earlier I said might be a brooch, but turning it over I can see it's got a claspy looking thing on the back of it, so I reckon it might be 1/2 of a buckle, but I stand to be corrected on that by any of you knowledgeable people out there. But anyhow, it's got a lovely floral design on it, and I reckon find of the day. As I said earlier in the video, today was the first time I tried out the stabiliser setting on the Manticore. I only used it in the low settings up to about 3, but I did feel it made a big difference in that really trashy area, making the good targets stand out. Another thing that would make a big difference in trashy spots like this is the small coil. Unfortunately, we still haven't got it. Oh well, perhaps one day soon. Anyhow, with a few coins and a good selection of relics, I had a good day. And I reckon, even if you don't find much, it's always good to be out detecting. Just before I finish up, today while I was detecting, a fella approached me on a quad bike, and he told me that he'd done a lot of detecting around the town and about all the amazing things he's found. And over the few years that I've been detecting here, 3 or 4 others have done the same thing. So I'm always reminded that others have been here before me. But anyhow, I can't complain, because this town's been very kind to me too. Okay, well that's about all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again next time.